Hey folks, here's another video coming at you. I'm gonna do some little driving here on one of the most dangerous roads in America, at least that's what they say, along the Turnagain Arm, and you're gonna see the water, you're gonna see the mountains, you're gonna see everything starting to turn green. It is a rainy day, but it's Alaska, so what do you expect, right? So I'm going to put you in the harness here so that you can look out the window and then we can chat as I drive. And by the way, I'm still talking to Mom as we're driving. Why? Because Mother's Day is coming up and it's just nice to say hi to Mom, you know. All right. No, Mom, they can't hear you. She says, yeah, she knows, but she's talking in my ear like as if you folks watching the video can hear what Mom's saying. The only way you're going to know what Mom is saying is if I translate for you from Minnesota speak into regular English here. Here we go. Woohoo! Now you see how those leaves ahead are really coming out, popping out? Yeah. Well, I suppose I should have the windshield wipers on again. And you can see some people camping along the roadway there. That's a nice spot to stop in an RV because it's close enough to Anchorage to get your supplies, but yet, you know, far enough out of town, you know, that you can feel like you're on an adventure. We're going to come around the corner here. And this is Rainbow Falls right over here. On the left-hand side. Yes, Mom, what are you saying? Yes, everything in Alaska is an adventure. Even sometimes just driving to the grocery store. Yeah, there'll be a moose blocking ya, maybe a sheep, maybe a caribou, who knows? Or a bear, like when I had that bear chase me down a trail. Or that time I had that moose that made me stop on the trail. Crazy stuff. Anyway, if any of you have read some of my short stories, one of my stories is about the ferries of Rainbow Falls. And that's what we just passed back there, was Rainbow Falls. And the ferries are cannibals. They eat human beings. And so, you know, you got to make sure that you're not going on the trails all by yourself because the ferries just might get you. So, no, not all ferries are nice. You need to you need to go, yeah, reread some of those Brothers Grimm stories, because some of those ferries were pretty nasty. Now here's Windy Trail off to the left-hand side there. You see the waterfall up ahead? And there's usually sheep along here too, but I don't see any today. So, but with everything melting, lots of waterfalls along this drive. Maybe I'll stop at a couple of them so that you can see what I'm talking about. But they just come right down the mountainside, and then they got culverts driving into a headwind here because all of a sudden my speed dropped from 65 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour. So I'm just going to go up a little further here, and then I'm going to turn around and go park next to some of the waterfalls so that folks can readily see the waterfalls that I'm talking about. But I'm still hitting the headwind here. I'm back up to 52 miles an hour, and the car behind me is angry. I know. So I'm pulling in here. He's mad at me as it's blocking him from driving. But yeah, we're in this little cavern here, and I call this Falls Cavern because you can see all the water falling all around me here, and so I'm gonna take you out of well, I'll leave you in the holster, but I'll pull you out so that I can walk you around here, and so you can see all the waterfalls. But you know, you can imagine that fairies would want to live here. And you look up the steep embankment here as the water's coming down, and look at the flowers that are already coming out. Those are wild geraniums that are already peeking out, and you know, you can probably hear the water. Look at this waterfall over here. This is pretty nice. It's just coming down and just splashing here, and you can see this is really a cool spot. I used to like to come down here with like my lunch and just, you know, just sit here next to the waterfalls. And look at this one right here. This is really pretty, isn't it? Oh, can you hear it? And so I actually, now you gotta imagine, this water is coming down from the glacier up on top of the mountain, all right? And so it's only a degree or two above freezing. So I have literally seen people standing in that water like they're taking a shower for fun. Now, if you look up the street here, the road, you can see there's little waterfalls all the way along. All right, I'm not gonna walk up to all of those, but this one's a really nice one. And you can probably hear the cars whizzing past me because I'm standing on the edge of the highway here. Again, we're looking out at the Kenai Mountains down there. They're still the Chugach Range, but that's the Kenai Peninsula over there, and which comes all the way up to there, and then this kind of splits, right, all the way down to a little town called Whittier that is ooh, you can hear the wind? Yes, I was walking into a headwind, and so I'm just walking over to this other waterfall, which is just, you know, 40 yards up the road here. But, you know, you can see just just how absolutely gorgeous everything is right now, even though it's a rainy day. And if you look at the side of the mountain, the green, where it's turning green, runs right almost up to where there's still snow on the ground. All right? Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so here's the waterfall. As the trucks and the cars are going past me, 60 miles an hour. I bet you could drink this water too, but it's coming right down from the glacier way up above. Just like up on top of that mountain over there. This is the meltwater from this mountain that looks just like that mountain, or that mountain, or that mountain. You know what I'm saying? So this is coming down, and that water is cold. Anyway, so yeah, pretty cool stuff here. Well, my camera's ready to pop out of my holder here, but you can see that you know, this is just an absolutely gorgeous spot. One of my favorite spots to come down to, and especially in the spring when the waterfalls are dumping the greatest amount of of water over them. So that's I haven't seen any whales. Yeah, I'm still here, Mom. Oh, that's because I left the phone in the car and I walked over to that other waterfall. I've just been blabbing away anyway. But it's still cold. It's probably, I think the high temperature today was going to be 44. Yeah. Tomorrow. What? Oh, look at this, everybody. I'm such a moron that I didn't realize I had locked the car door on the Suzuki, and so I went to grab it hard and I busted the dang car door handle, and so I had to order some new door handles, which is great. You know, I'll put them in, and somebody busted out my tail light, so I'm going to have to get that replaced. Just one thing after another. Oh, there we go. But anyway, this is like a little grotto or whatever they want to call it, but I really like it because it's such a cool spot. And so I'm going to put this back in the mount here inside the car. And come on. I hold it onto this handle in the Suzuki. All right. So now here's the deal, though. I gotta back over here a ways and then get lined up to take off out of here. Woohoo! Nobody coming. All right. I'm out of there. Now I'm going to take you over to the big waterfalls over here. And this is called Falls Creek. And it is just an absolutely gorgeous waterfall. As we drive along here, and it's not far. See where that truck is up there? That's where we're stopping, so 1,000 feet here. And I'll probably get out of the car again just to show it to you, because it is just, it's one of those spots that you just have to come and see when you're in Alaska, because the waterfall is just absolutely beautiful. So I can park right here. You can look at the waterfall. You can see it there. I could just, you know what? I'm gonna sit right here in the car because it's cold out there. Well, it's actually, the rain has slacked off a little bit, so it's not raining exactly where I am at. But the cool thing about this trail right here, and we're right here next to the trailhead. All right, let me pull out the camera, and see the trail right over there? You can climb right up the side of the mountain. That goes all the way up the valley, up into that mountain, and the whole way along you are walking next to waterfalls all the way up. And it's just, I've done it a couple of times, and it's nothing but awesome. So if you come, this is one of the places. If you have the physical ability to do so, you got to come here for a hike. Excuse me. All right. Where are we on time here? Let's see. We've got another 18 minutes already. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this video, because I don't like to make any one video too long for you. But yeah, come to Alaska, see the waterfalls. I mean, they're everywhere. and they're gorgeous. All right. So with that, I'll see you all later. Bye.